So Pete Rock and Common announced a joint project. Are you guys interested in this in 2023?
Pete Rock and who?
Common. C to the O double M O.
We were just talking about mid.
Yeah.
Now, Common, when Common is on, Common is still on.
He has not been on in a while for me.
But in Pete Rock,
His last one.
he's got...
But, you know, for a minute, Common was doing an NPR rap.
Yeah.
And Common is my guy.
Yeah.
mine too.
He's one of the people that, like, I was genuinely, like, excited to meet when I finally got to meet him. Because, like, I was a fan. Plus, it did, you know, I went to college with a bunch of dudes from the south side of Chicago, so we couldn't get away from Common, even if we wanted to. Yeah. But, like, Common he's in there in my top 5, not top 10, depending on when you ask me.
If Common is on his Be Fine and Forever stage, Common, and Pete Rock is on his Smoke DZA and Pete Rock, what do you think?
Yeah, it'll be a great project. But
is it going to mesh together?
Because I don't know if they've ever worked together.
I think it, man.
That's a good question.
But you know, I as much as I love Common and DJ Premier, like the song they did together, that wasn't really my favorite.
Yeah,
I thought, oh man, finally Common, and you know, he got some production from
but I feel
the Sixth Sense was not my joint.
Really, I like that record. I like that record.
I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think
I wasn't there for that.
No, I like that record. I would say this: Pete Rock impressed me. Mike and I talk about this a lot on the show about how production sometimes they don't age with the time or whatever. He impressed me with like the Smoke DZA joint.
Oh yeah,
I was like, okay, I see you, Pete. Like you've updated your sound. You're still you, but you've updated a little bit. I think if he comes with something more updated and Common is kind of in his rapping bag, I think it could be something really. I think I could maybe see it. But if it's not, it's gonna be super mid.
Yeah.
If it's Microsoft Common, you know.
Yeah. Mighty J. Young said that Pete Rock did the Itching You.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I forgot about that. Okay. Well, then there's precedent there.
Yeah. Whole project though.
I mean, that was like 20
you got to get
ago.
in there and catch fire and do what you 25. Do. And like we were just talking about Nas and Hit Boy. Hit Boy is a more modern sound. Modern kind of throwbackish a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's not all the way modern.
But I feel like that...
It's not trapped out modern.
But I feel like Pete Rock's with Smoke DZA was like that.
Yeah.
And I think it was really good. I don't know.
It's certain people, though, I don't want to upgrade their sound, man.
That's what I mean. But I don't think that's too crazy updated. You know what I mean? Like, that's like an updated version of them.
Okay.
As opposed to, like, Pete Rock trapping it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
not at all.
I don't either. I think I think it's one of those things where, like, if they did it and executed correctly, it could be really dope. Do I have like tons of faith in them being able to do that, even though they're incredible artists? Probably not. Only because like we're in such a like, well, I'll just wait and see stage. It's like, I'll wait and see.
I'm definitely on the side of wait and see in this particular situation because I always want to hear a Common album. Same way I always want to hear a Nas album, and I'm going to listen to it regardless. But I'm gonna be reserved as far as expectation,
right?
Especially when you get two heavy hitters like that together, kind of sort of from the same era. I mean, Pete Rock's beginning hip hop transcends Common by a little bit because everybody knows Common as who Common is now, but he actually went by Common Sense.
Yeah, right. Can I borrow a dollar?
Right. Even before that,
yeah, the
thugged out Common Sense. I mean, he still rapped like Common, but he was a little different.
The one with the watermelon song.
Yeah,
I mean, he was still, you know, you got to understand.
I thought that was on Can I Borrow a Dollar?
Was it?
You got to understand. The first two Common albums are littered with gang
stuff,
like WMOE. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know,
a lot of people here can attest to that and know for a fact that Common was banging at one point in time, and
you're right. Can I Borrow a Dollar? Was
it
first.
didn't fare very well for him at one point in time, and he switched his image.
You know, so those first two Common albums, like, and I had to get put up on game from the cats from the south side of Chicago when I went to college. I didn't get the references. You know, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't.
He was banging.
You look. Resurrection is one of the most gang bangingest albums ever. And people don't really think it's conscious rap, and to a certain extent, it is.
I mean, it is,
but it is a thugged out record.
But see, that's the thing. There's levels to gang banging, and a lot of gang banging stuff is actually conscious. But that's a little too deep for y'all. I ain't gonna talk about that.
That's why it's
initially that's what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Common's got quite the run, man.
He does.
That's when I was saying I don't really want like certain artists to update their certain producers to update their sound, because I can only imagine what Dilla would be on if he was releasing music, if he was still alive. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of sound he would have right now, but to listen to even the records that he did back then, they still
he was so
sound
far
new.
ahead of what everybody else was doing.
Man, I just watched a video of him chopping up a Rick James sample. And when I tell you the way that's, I didn't even know that was a Rick James sample ever until like a week ago.
He was one of a kind, man. There's a reason why there's so much lore around Dilla. There's a reason why, like, because his stuff, like you said, his stuff still, people are still chasing his sound.
Yes.
Today. Like
I don't.
Almost 2 decades after his passing.
Come on,
I don't want to Pete Rock, and I don't think he's going to do anything like this, but like, I want him to be him. I don't want him to be like, I'm gonna do something like 𝐾𝐄𝐃 would do.
You can't do that. See, the thing with Pete Rock,
Sexy
in my
Red and
personal opinion,
Oh my God,
is Pete Rock has classic joints. Of course, They Reminisce Over You. The stuff he did with Nas early.
Everything he did on the Pete Rock and CL Smooth, both those albums,
Absolutely.
and Mecca and the Soul Brother,
Yes. Classic. But his sound is a particular
Soul
sound.
Survivor.
Oh, Soul Survivor was my favorite joint out of '98.
But I like the records he did with Jim Jones.
Yeah,
When did he do something with Jim Jones?
Look, man, I know I keep
G's
saying
up.
I keep saying this, but his album with Smoke DZA was really, really good.
Okay.
Like
He's done
really
like
good.
3 piece instrumentals. Yeah, like all his piece instrumentals.
Yeah, the instrumental. You
Soul
right,
Survivor
right.
2.
Yeah,
I mean, like, he has a run.
that Soul Survivor 1 was heat though.
Yeah, can't dispute that.
Yeah, I mean, regardless if he's weird on Instagram.
you said
you're
Common and Sexy Red.
A Midwest St. Louis Chicago collaboration.
That nobody needs.
At all. We might as well throw Suki on there too.
Look,
Suki with the big dookie.
hey, look, remember Common did a song with Gucci Mane.
Hey man,
No.
And Gucci Mane got. Look,
Don't remember.
there's a lot of. It was a remix. But the thing is, there are people who think, I'll get on a song with Gucci Mane, and
Kendrick got a song with Gucci.
You know who else got a song with Gucci? J. Cole. And J. Cole got ate up by Gucci.
He did actually, and
that just came out like a week or so ago.
It did.
Oh, Retropolitan with Sky Zoo. Yep. I forgot Sky Zoo and Pete Rock did the project.
Yeah, that was a good project.
That was real good too.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Now we've kind of talked through it, we should be excited about this project.
Yeah.
Pete knows enough production wise to like.
If Common
he's
is
not
locked
going to
in-
do. He's not going to not do him.
Because I've seen Common, he got
Common to me is the X Factor.
like he got on something with like the LA Leakers, and he just got to rhyming.
Yes,
And
that's
I was
what
like,
we need.
well, I wanted this on the album, man.
Yeah.
This is what I want from you.
I don't want to hear about your uncle no more, man.
Hey, you stupid.
Yeah, leave some skeletons got to stay in the closet.